So when I'm working in scholarship or practice, I think the thing for me that's really important is how do we move each other? Because for me, that's the real meeting, that the meeting place is the space between us. It's not an information dump from me onto like this empty vessel of a person. And likewise, it's not that vice versa. So what I think is really important is a sense of trustworthiness. I think it's too easy to say trust because sometimes there are people that it's not a good idea to trust. But to cultivate that, a sense of trustworthiness where we both feel able, or might be more than two, able to show up in a place. And I know this idea of container is often used. And I think for me, I want the container is alchemical. It's not this really static thing. It's something that has an agency that we create through our conversation and through our dialogue. And you might not believe it, but a lot of silence in that, particularly if I'm working with somebody in a one-to-one, because I think that if ideas are new to somebody, or they've been percolating for a while, but they've not yet surfaced in a way that somebody's been able to put words to them, then it's not a process that we can rush. And also being aware of not imposing my own agenda. So although, so as a practitioner, people come to me because there's something that they want my support with, but I'm not, that said, I'm not there trying to fix somebody. I'm not actually trying to change them, because the minute, I think that's a violence, the minute I try and adjust an outcome of something to meet my own fixed agenda, then there's a violence in that. So it's about seeing that, creating this sort of relational space that's generative, and that a word that I often use in my practice is about helping somebody to find their good medicine. So it might be in my work and it might not be. And I learned that when I started saying that the different sort of other healing modalities and forms of expression that people would come back to and chat about really opened up. So yeah, something about relationship being really important there. So in a relationship, like whatever that sort of encounter is, that one of the ideas that's often used in counselling circles is that we create a container for change to happen or transformation to happen. And what I like to hold in mind is that the container is not this static thing. There's an alchemy in that. So the space that we create between us, it's in flux. I want something from the particularity of our conversation and how we might not put it into words, but how we both shape that container to matter.